Good afternoon, my name is Diego Muñiz. Who was the third president of the United States? As the president of the United States, do the president have lots of responsibility under his hands? What kind of accomplishments does the president of the United States accomplish during one tour? Does his accomplishments are good for the people, or are the accomplishments bad for the people? When a child is born, they're destined to be the president of the United States. Today, I would like to inform you about Thomas Jefferson's history, his key role as a government official, and two accomplishments while serving as the president of the United States. Let's start with the history of Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13, 1743 in Shadwell, Virginia. His mother, Jane Randolph, daughter of Eitham Randolph, a ship captain and a member of a distinguished family in Virginia. Thomas Jefferson's father, a planter and a savior in Shadwell, Virginia. At the age of 14, Thomas Jefferson's father died, and Thomas Jefferson inherited 5,000 acres and a dozen of slaves. Thomas Jefferson was a smart boy that at the age of 9, he began to study Latin, Greek, and French. Thomas Jefferson received a classical education, which he studied history and science. In 1760, Thomas Jefferson entered the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg at the age of 16, which he graduated with the highest honors. Thomas Jefferson was a great writer and a member of a secret club called the Flathead Club. Keys and Mornings of the book, The Wisdom to Thomas Jefferson. As the author of the Declaration of Independence, at the heart of the American experience, his writing and his idea was a craftsman of the American experience. In 1769, Thomas Jefferson started to practice the law, which he represented Shadwell, Virginia. Thomas Jefferson, at the age of 13, was the youngest Continental Congress because of his literal skills and his general intelligence. But the most important thing, that a Virginian was supposed to be in the committee. Mark C. Karnes and John A. Yatry of the book, The American Nation, A History of the United States, said Jefferson, a general statement of the right of the revolution, has inspired oppressed people more than 200 people. Now that he discussed the history of Thomas Jefferson, let's look into the key roles while he was serving as a government official in the United States. Thomas Jefferson had a lot of key roles as a government official. Thomas Jefferson served as governor of Virginia from 1779 to 1781. In addition, he was minister to France. He was the Secretary of State under George Washington. He was the vice president, and his final destination, he was the president of the United States from 1801 to 1809. Now that we have discussed key roles as a government official, let's continue on to the two major accomplishments while he was serving as the president of the United States. His first accomplishment was during his first tour that Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory in 1803. His second accomplishment was the Lewis and Clark expedition. He was hoping to establish trade with the Native American people of the West and find water routes to the Pacific. Thomas Jefferson had many more accomplishments, to include author of the Declaration of Independence, Statue of Virginia of Religious Freedom, and the founder of the University of Virginia. Today we have discussed the history of Thomas Jefferson, the key role as a government official of the United States, and two major accomplishments while he was serving as President of the United States. He is one of the best presidents that the United States had, and maybe the best president that the United States ever had. We shall remember Thomas Jefferson as a hard worker, a professional man, and an outstanding writer. Is that fast?